Howdy, I'm the Chinese Zodiac Killer, frontman of the international touring metal band Penetration, renegade, whistleblower author seemingly defamed by the federal Justice Department as a cannibal killer, and prophet. In 1995, I was introduced to the occult. And around late 2005, I experimented with a Ouija board attempting to contact my spirit guide. And what appeared to result as gibberish first convinced me that it was nothing otherwise. It was only by my own ingenuity, inspired by Aleister Crowley, that I even considered that the gibberish I had written down might actually contain a hidden, coded message. Now, to my shock, it did, and I was able to decode it. Now, since I originally saw it as nothing but random letters and numbers, by decoding it into an actual message, this proves the authenticity of the source of the message being something other than myself. That's another story which you can find on a separate video on my channel here, entitled Decoding a Message from the Ouija Board. Check it out and share it with your friends. My mind was blown. What followed was years of documented conversations between myself and this entity, which claimed to be the same entity that dictated Aleister Crowley's most famous literary work, the Book of the Law, to him at the Pyramids of Giza in 1904. And that would be the entity I was. This stopped around 2016 as I focused on other projects. And in 2020, I achieved illumination and was shown divine secrets, including that I was an avatar of the beast, unleashing him upon our collective reality, and initiating a chain of events culminating with Armageddon in the end, and that in fact we exist within a simulation. I began mailing letters to the Pope and all over Earth, stating I learned we exist within a simulation that is a game, and to expect a great reset. Not long after this, the Vatican then issued a statement of the Great Reset coming. In May 2021, I conceived the idea to write a book series beginning with all relevant conversations with Aiwass that I had documented going back to 2004. This became the book I self-published on Amazon Books, Necronomicon 2020. Reviewing these old notes, I had forgotten the majority of the content I found, and that Aiwass had issued a number of prophecies, some of which had already come true, and some yet to come. One such prophecy was that I would meet the singer of the world-famous metal band Manowar over deer hunting, and he would give me positive remarks regarding my guitar playing. Ridiculous. The probability of even meeting this world-famous singer, especially over deer hunting, and then him remarking about my guitar skills, was preposterous, to say the least. Ironically, my metal band, Penetration, became an internationally successful band to an extent, and years after the prophecy in 2017, I found out the singer of Manowar, Eric Adams, actually lived about 2 hours from me and was a certified bow hunting instructor for deer hunting. Now, after writing a Texas hunting show I had then found he worked with and emailing them on how to get in touch with Eric, an hour later, Eric called me on the phone, and I went the next day to get certified by him. I likewise gave him a few CDs of my band Penetration, and he gave me some positive feedback on my guitar playing the next day. Absolutely uncanny that such a preposterous sounding prophecy came true. And I had forgotten all about it. Now, what is terrifying was that Iwas also predicted the beginning of World War III, which would culminate from a chain of events beginning with a war involving Western countries initiated by Russia. This came true, and as prophesized, would be followed by a conflict in Israel. I had likewise documented a prophecy of sorcery on the walls of my home in 2020 using automatic handwriting, channeling the god Loki, that reads: Continual contingency continuum spell. If I am apprehended by any whores in law enforcement whatsoever or killed, I will draw you into international conflicts with North Korea, Russia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Israel, etc. The gates are open all over earth. I cannot be silenced. I have a job to do. Do not interfere, or I will draw your entire planet into a World War III to punish you all. I am free, your pal, Loki. Now, around the same time that the FBI apparently learned my identity and prepared to kidnap me, Russia invaded Ukraine. And in May 2022, they took me away and assassinated my character while the world erupted further into chaos. The prophecy of Armageddon is unfolding. The beast has begun the final unraveling of your world. And this is just the beginning, kids, of the end. I also documented the prophecy of the invasion of extraterrestrials from the stars. And as wars increase, Congress has publicly acknowledged an investigation into aliens and alien tech currently present on Earth in addressing the influx of UFO sightings, increasing the probability of the phenomena, which is discussed in my other videos. The prophecies culminate with a celestial body from space raping our world with fire and flood as the primeval forces of the ancient gods return. You see, folks, it is all just a story within a game in the simulation we collectively exist within. And I've unlocked the secrets of God in the aspect of the beast. It is all true in the end, and the documented evidence is in Necronomicon 2020, dated and published under Amazon Books under my pen name, A. Crowley. It is the ultimate spell of high sorcery, and it is linking itself to your collective reality, giving the beast more power and dominion over you all. With your wars and your pollution, your prisons and your corruption, your abuse of animals and kids and each other, and your atomic bombs. You deserve it in the end. Don't touch that dial. This party's just getting started. Welcome to hell. Join us.